So I harping on the other part about the self-improvement that you were saying earlier. How much of the men's interactions with women do you think is dependent on the man, or is it due to the women being just undateable or unruly or disrespectful?
Um, there are some weird guys out there these days that socially awkward, but I think people overall are socially awkward in general in today's society that's of a certain age
Mhm.
because too much of this and stuff, and they don't know how to speak and communicate. But I think it's a high percent on the women due to the pickiness.
Can
Like
you
people be like,
explain?
I'm not gonna settle. But the reality of it is we all settle and we're
Mhm,
all a settlement.
mhm.
You know, to say you don't settle mean you like everything about a person and they perfect. We all are the settlement, and everyone that was with us settled in some kind of way.
Mhm.
And the moment people realize that bit of reality, they'll stop saying that goofy shit that I can't mess with this kind of guy because I ain't trying to settle. Well, you think he's not selling it for something about you? He might not like your back boobies or whatever, you know? He might not like you snore. You snore when you laugh. Your morning breath horrendous, whatever.
Mhm.
So, but he said, whatever, I'm gonna deal with this person. And women are big on that I'm not gonna settle thing. Us men, when it comes to dating, I feel we're a lot more adjustable.
Mhm.
We a lot more adjustable. You got some guys that's super shallow, but overall, man, our list is very short and it's very flexible. That's why you'll see a guy with a short chick that's a 3, and he also dated 9s and 10s and above,
Mhm.
and actually dated them. Um,
Mhm.
and so I
Is
think women are the biggest problems when it comes to that due to the Disney dream.
so, I don't wanna pry too much into your, like, relationship. Would you say it's a good relationship, though? Like, keeping it topical?
Uh, yeah, yeah. We married 20 years, so
D
we don't have serious arguments and fights in a long time. You know, when you first get married, it's a power struggle to a degree. Everybody
Mhm.
young and fiery, but
Mhm.
you know,
After that temper down and y'all get a
yeah,
situation
last
together.
10 to 15 years been smooth.
Smooth as hell. I
Yeah.
could
How
feel
long
that.
was y'all together before that?
Oh man. Woo. Before we got married,
Yeah.
3 years.
Okay. Yeah, shit, you was moving fast. Alright, so, would you say that when your talking points mirror the positivity in your relationship, or do they speak more to the ills of the dating and marriage? And if so, why? Or if not, why?
It speak more to my life experience.
To the
That's
positive?
why, huh?
To the positivity of your
Yeah,
relationship?
it speaks to my life experience, and that's why you can't judge all red pill because of the angry guys because they only act like that because of their life experiences.
Mhm.
They like that because they constantly got dissed and rejected, and never in their life felt true burning desire from a woman. And some of them never got the woman they want, and they always was the second, third, fourth, fifth choice. So it's like the Force in Star Wars. You watch that?
Mhm.
The Jedi's and the Sith, they always have the force. They all got the same force, right?
Mhm.
But some went to the dark side, some went to the light side. So
How
those
what
guys
percentage is
are
on the
red
dark
pill.
side? I'm sorry.
The
I'm
other
sorry.
red pills are Sith lords. The red real
Like
rages are Sith lords.
how many
You
Sith Lord
wild for that.
who winning? Which force is stronger right now? Red pill. Which force is stronger? The Sith
um,
or the
there's been a shift.
Mm.
A lot of guys realizing that angry stuff just ain't gonna never get you no women.
Okay.
You know, like Myron Gaines is a successful, tall, muscular dude, but women don't like him at all. You
Mhm.
know, every interview he do, every talk, women don't like this guy, but he
Mhm.
have all the triggers that women want. He's a millionaire. He's over 6'3". You know, he's in shape, but women generally don't like this guy
Mhm.
because he's a Sith Lord of the red pill.
Mm.
So I agree. And like so like obviously I don't like men, but I can identify characteristics that in personality traits that be extremely off-putting. I feel as though this is my personal observation, which is again why I don't think you that red pill. But I see you making the delineation. So for the sake of the conversation, I'll say your positive version of the red pill. It would need to be more to the forefront, right? But oh damn, I lost my point. Oh, but the Sith version is more heavily propagated. Maybe it's the sensationalism behind it,
It's
or
because it gets the clicks and the views.
the clicks and
It's
the
more
views.
Money, follow the
entertaining.
money. Yeah.
So the
Yeah, it's more
algorithm is
entertaining.
rewarding
It's more
them.
entertaining. The women bad. These chicks ain't nothing. Smash those bimbos to sleep.
Yeah,
Get money, run through them, blah blah. You know that hypes up the young testosterone filled
yeah.
dude. You know that is struggling in high school and college. It's galvanizing.
I heard you earlier. You was talking about shout out to AP. He was saying about the emotional, expressing a wide range of emotions versus stoicism.
Yeah,
As somebody who probably would be a follower of like the stoicism code, right? Stoicism is not a removal of your emotions. In fact, it's completely embracing them, but being in control and how you operate within
yeah.
them. Um, I think men gonna have all those feelings, you know, from anxiousness to fear to love to upset, hate, rage, all those things. But it's kind of dangerous for men to live in them in the same way that women would exist in them. You know what I mean? Do you think that the majority of the red pill content creators are teaching the man how to manage those emotions, or are they teaching them that it's okay to express them in any way that they see fit for the most part?
Um, Actually, I think they teach them to control them. That's the main thing about red pill is self improvement. And you can't self improve dead or in jail.
Right.
So, and everybody know an emotional man is dead. Or have you ever watched Alpha Male Strategies? It teaches you things like when women do stuff you don't like, you just move on. You walk
Okay.
away. You don't react. It's more fish in the sea. If you can't get the women you want, you don't wild out. You self improve and
Hmm.
become the kind of man she want. Now, if you still want her, they say you get her. Then now that's when they said some of that grimy stuff. Or she didn't want you, back then you didn't want me. Now hot y'all up on me. So now all you getting is something in bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. So they do say that kind of stuff. I don't teach the retaliation banging. It's kind of weird. Just go get somebody else.
Right.
You don't have
Right.
to vengeance bang a girl because I'm the man now. But I think red pill is just greatly misunderstood because it's people red pill that don't know it. If you accept reality for what it is and conduct yourself according to that reality, and you believe in self improvement, guess what? You red pill. Just like I believe Jesus Christ died on that cross for my sins, I'm a Christian, but I'm a different Christian from all of y'all, probably.
Mm.
Mm.
So if you believe in self improvement and accepting reality for what it is, because everybody's seen the movie, you take the blue pill, you take the red pill. You're gonna live in this false reality, accept real reality. Anyone that's logical and accept reality is red pill, but they can't just see it because they think red pill just means I hate women, I ain't had good success with women, But it's crazy how we can understand that all liberals and all conservatives ain't the same. We can
Mhm.
understand that all Christians ain't the same. We can understand all races ain't the same. But for some reason, in this sector of YouTube, people can't wrap their mind that you can't put all red pill in the box. It's just
What?
ironically weird.
So it seems so. If I was to observe this sector, I would say the men who may be not in the same box get shamed into the box. Like I seen one day you was on the panel and they was saying you and Hemp was simps just because y'all married. So people send personal attacks at people who, if the end goal was to have the ideal relationship or a marriage or one of those things, y'all wouldn't be attacked. Y'all would be honored based off of those things. But it seems to me the men in the space attack men with that end goal. So I'm wondering what the actual end goal for those men is. You know what I'm saying?
The funny part
You
is
don't
it's
want to
not.
be married and you don't want to have a family and you don't want to be with women in that capacity outside of sexually. What is the end goal?
That's a good question. Honestly, most of those men, whenever they want a relationship, they probably could get one. So if they just, to be honest, it's not really hard for. If I wasn't married, I could get married in 6 months probably. Especially these days, these people just want to get married. It's if those men work on themselves, build a success, live their best life, and want to just, as they say, run through women up to 50, it won't be really hard to get some companionship. So the end game is to a lot of those guys probably going to end up either getting a life partner or a wife at some point on the back end.
Can you explain what a life is? A life partner a woman?
A life partner, that's this weird phrase people like to use that when you're just living with somebody but y'all ain't married. Shacking.
Yeah. Okay. I was just. It's a woman though.
For a man, yeah, I hope it would be.
Do you think it's any like? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. This is a real question. I think you know what I'm about to ask, don't you?
No, I don't.
Do you think that there's some like subtle undertones of so
Go ahead,
men
brother. Express yourself.
subtle undertones of kind of a more than just camaraderie, manhood relationship with some of the way that they try and compel men to distance and despise themselves from women. That maybe it may be, you know what I'm saying, more to it.
No, that's just shaming tactic.
I'm not trying to. I'm
No,
literally not
from
trying
you.
to
No,
shame
not from
nobody because
you.
I won't even say the
No,
word.
he's not saying
Not from you. Just that statement. It's something that's constantly regurgitated as a shaming tactic. Just like men can't have men. You can't play video games with your boys all day. You can't blah blah blah. But I'm one of those people that say I enjoy hanging with my homies more than with women. I always have, because you enjoy hanging with people that you have more in common with. Now you're gonna love your woman and enjoy her company for that reason, but with your homeboys, it's a whole different relationship and different reasons. And I always been the type of man where I'm not gonna have a whole lot in common with a woman.
Do you
I'm
think
just
women
not.
have value outside of sex?
More than that, but not a lot, because of my interests, my likes, my personality, the way I move. Let's say 100% in common is perfect. With most women, 20-30% at the most with a guy like me. And that don't mean love's not there. It just means like for example, my wife, we don't like the same music. We don't like the same shows. We don't like the same movies. We don't have similar senses of humor, but we also have stuff that we unite on and enjoy together. But like when I go on trips with my wife, it's not the same if I go with my brother. Whole different fun experience. Not the same I go with my frat bros, none of that. So when guys seek male companionship, it's nothing sexual about it. It's about compatibility. I want to play my Madden. I want to play my Call of Duty. I want to talk crap about how fine Beyonce look in her latest picture. I want to talk about sports. I want to do all that. Your woman probably talk to her female sister friends and cousins just as much as you talk to her friends, but nobody calls them gay. Women talk to their female friends sometimes 3-4 hours a day, but their sexuality is never questioned on it. But when men have a bond, it's often questioned, and that's just a basic shame. Like if you want your man to hang with you more as a woman, how about you get more personality and character? How about that? Instead of trying to tell the man he gay, how about you become fun? I haven't met a lot of fun. This where my bad red pill stuff comes. I haven't met a lot of fun women in my life.
Okay.
Just that's why female comedians are usually trash. You name 5 amazing ones, people can't. You ask people what's their most favorite comedians, they get the name of males off the top, even women in most cases. Women ain't funny.